Right now, artificial intelligence is consuming so much electricity that entire cities are going dark. I'm not exaggerating. A single AI data center uses more power than 80,000 homes. And here's the terrifying part. By 2030, AI will demand more energy than the entire country of Japan. But while every tech CEO is panicking, one man came up with a solution so insane, so absurd, that when I first read it, I thought it was satire. Elon Musk wants to put data centers in space. And honestly, it might be the most genius thing he's ever done. Let me explain. But first, you need to understand how bad this problem actually is, because nobody is talking about it properly. Every single time you ask ChatGPT a question, every time Midjourney generates an image, every time Google's AI summarizes your search, a massive warehouse full of processors somewhere on Earth catches fire. Not literally, but almost. A single ChatGPT query uses 10 times the electricity of a Google search. 10 times. Now multiply that by 200 million weekly users. That's not a rounding error, that's a national emergency. Microsoft, Google, Amazon, and Meta are currently in a secret arms race, not for the best AI model, but for electricity. Microsoft literally just signed a deal to reopen a nuclear power plant. Yes, that's how desperate they are. And here's what should keep you up at night. We're not even close to peak AI yet. Right now, we're training GPT-level models, but the next generation, AGI, Artificial General Intelligence, will require 100 to 1,000 times more computing power. Sam Altman himself said the energy requirements for future AI are incompatible with our current grid. Read that again. The CEO of OpenAI just told you the electrical grid cannot handle what's coming. So where does all this energy go? Two places. First, training. Teaching an AI model costs millions of dollars in pure electricity. Training GPT consumed enough energy to power 1,000 American homes for an entire year. And that was one training run. Companies run hundreds. Second, and this is the part nobody mentions, cooling. These processors generate so much heat that data centers use millions of gallons of water per day just to stop the servers from literally melting. In a world already fighting water scarcity. Let that satisfying irony sink in for a moment. So we have a machine that drinks electricity, breathes fire, and sweats water. And we need 1 million more of them. Unless you move the whole operation somewhere with unlimited energy, free cooling, and zero environmental impact. Somewhere like space. Now, when most people hear data centers in space, they laugh. I did too. But then I started connecting the dots between what Elon Musk is already building, and suddenly it stopped being funny and started being inevitable. Think about it. Elon Musk controls 3 things no other human on Earth controls simultaneously. 1. SpaceX, which has reduced the cost of launching payload to orbit by 95% and is about to reduce it another 90% with Starship. 2. Starlink, a constellation of over 6,000 satellites already providing global internet coverage from orbit. 3. xAI, his own artificial intelligence company, which just built the world's largest AI training cluster in Memphis, Tennessee. And immediately ran into, guess what? Power problems. He literally couldn't get enough electricity from the local grid. The city scrambled. Gas turbines were emergency installed. Residents complained their power bills skyrocketed. Elon experienced the problem firsthand. And when Elon experiences a problem firsthand, he doesn't write a letter to Congress. He engineers an escape from Earth's limitations entirely. Now here's where it gets wild. In orbit, the sun never sets. You can achieve near constant sunlight. We're talking about unlimited, uninterrupted solar energy with no clouds, no nighttime, no cloudy days, and sunlight roughly 40% stronger than what hits the Earth's surface. No coal, no gas, no nuclear, just pure, relentless starlight. But wait, it gets better. Remember the cooling problem? The one where data centers on Earth burn through millions of gallons of water daily? In space, the ambient temperature in the shade is approximately minus 270 degrees Celsius. That's close to absolute zero. Cooling isn't a problem in space. Cooling is free. You literally just point your heat radiators at the void, and the universe absorbs your waste heat. Forever. For free. So solar energy solves power. The vacuum of space solves cooling. But what about the third massive problem with Earth-based data centers? Land. Right now, tech companies are buying up farmland, forests, and suburban territory to build these massive facilities. Communities are fighting back. Zoning battles are erupting. Environmental groups are suing. In space, there's no zoning board, no endangered species, no angry neighbors. The real estate is literally infinite. Now, I know what you're thinking. Sure, but launching servers into space? That's impossibly expensive. And 5 years ago, you'd be right. But here's the number that changes everything. SpaceX's Starship is projected to bring launch costs down to roughly $200 per kilogram to low Earth orbit. Some estimates go as low as $50 per kilogram in the long term. A high-performance AI server weighs about 30 to 40 kilograms. That's a launch cost of roughly $6,000 to $8,000 per unit. Sounds like a lot, until you realize that the electricity to run that server on Earth for 1 year costs $50,000 to $100,000. And the cost goes up every single year as energy demand spikes and grids strain. In space, after the initial launch cost, the energy is free. The cooling is free. The scaling is unlimited. Within 2 to 3 years of operation, an orbital data center pays for itself compared to its Earth-based twin. And Elon knows this math better than anyone. He's not dreaming. He's calculating. But here's the part that actually blew my mind. And honestly, it's the reason I made this video. Space-based data centers don't just solve AI's energy problem, they solve problems we haven't even fully articulated yet. Latency for global users? Imagine AI processing happening in orbit and being beamed down at the speed of light to any location on Earth, no matter how remote. A farmer in rural Kenya gets the same AI response time as an engineer in San Francisco. Climate impact? We just removed one of the fastest growing sources of carbon emissions from the planet's surface entirely. No CO2, no water consumption. Every environmental concern about AI gone in one architectural shift. National security? An orbital data center can't be bombed, invaded, or sabotaged by a ground-based adversary nearly as easily as a building in Virginia. The strategic implications are staggering, and you'd better believe the Pentagon is watching. Redundancy? Data centers on Earth are vulnerable to hurricanes, earthquakes, floods, and grid failures. In orbit, the infrastructure exists above all weather, all geological instability, all terrestrial fragility. And here's one more thing that almost nobody is discussing. If Elon Musk builds the infrastructure to put data centers in orbit, he also builds the infrastructure to put manufacturing in orbit, laboratories in orbit, eventually entire economies in orbit. This isn't just about AI. This is about the first real step toward becoming a spacefaring civilization, which has been Elon's stated mission since day one. The AI energy crisis isn't a problem for Elon Musk. It's an excuse, the greatest Trojan horse in human history. Now, I'm not going to sit here and pretend this is easy. It's not. There are real, enormous challenges. Radiation in space degrades electronics. Micrometeorites are a constant threat. Repairing hardware in orbit is exponentially harder than on Earth. Latency, even at the speed of light, adds precious milliseconds that some real-time applications can't tolerate. And the upfront capital required is astronomical, no pun intended. But every single one of those problems is an engineering problem, not a physics problem. Radiation shielding exists, redundant systems exist, robotic repair is advancing rapidly. And capital? Elon just valued XAI at $50 billion. SpaceX at $210 billion. He has the money, he has the rockets, he has the satellites, he has the AI company. No one else on Earth has all 4 pieces of this puzzle. No one. So the next time someone tells you AI is going to destroy the planet with its energy consumption, and honestly, with current trends, they're not wrong. Remember that one man is building a system where the energy is unlimited, the cooling is free, and the expansion is infinite. The question isn't whether data centers will move to space. The question is when. And if history has taught us anything about Elon Musk, when usually comes sooner than anyone expects. What do you think? Is this genius or madness? Drop your take in the comments. If this video opened your eyes, smash that subscribe button because we cover the future before it happens. I'll see you in space.